Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, or whatever time you happen to be watching this transmission. I'm Derrick Washington. Derrick Speaks. But anywho, hey, I'm so excited because I finally did it. I finally pulled it off. I have completed my financial literacy app for teens, young adults, and everybody in between and past that. So it's called Money Moves. Now, it's an app that you can download in your phone. Now, here's the thing. I completed it. I put everything in it that I possibly were able to find and learn over the years and compress it into an app that you can just go to in your phone or pull it up on your tablet. Now, it's completed, but it's not tested. So I need testers. I need about 150 to 200 people to test this app. It has a tab on the top as soon as you log in, and it asks you, hey, is anything wrong? Anything that you need to fix? Anything that we need to adjust? You click on that tab. After you play around with it for a few minutes, a day or two, and then you leave us a message. Say, hey, I don't like the color. Hey, this app is awesome. Hey, it sucks. Delete it. Whatever you have to say, leave the feedback. Because when we go to release it on Apple and we release it on Google Play, it's gonna be refined based off of you guys' recommendations. So it has everything from what is a bank account all the way up into what's credit, all the way to how do we invest. It has AI tools inside of it, an AI coach that you can ask anything that you want to ask pertaining to finances, and he'll be able to help you out. Then you also have all different types of tools and games and things like that. So I'm gonna leave the link. Let me give you like a little tour. Okay, this is the desktop version. Yeah, I have that fancy touchscreen, but this is the desktop version. Now, this is what it looks like as far as that's what it would look like on your cell phone. So whether you had an iPhone or an Android, you just touch the learn button and stuff like that. So for illustration purposes, I'm gonna put it back on laptop status so you can see. Like I said, test version, this is a beta test. Please report any bugs or feedback. You click that and you say if anything wrong after you got through looking around and searching around. So on the learn tab, you get to come up here and basically take you some classes. So you come on here. I've done a couple already. Yep. And when you complete a tab, a learning tab, what happens is an ad will pop up and say, hey, the book is available as well. You can read all that in your own time, just maybe later go forward and stuff like that. So you can click on the first lesson is what is the budget? The second lesson is tracking your spending. And the third is needs versus wants. These are very important lessons for young people trying to learn how to do certain things. Let's just click on one, okay? So you can see exactly, now it starts to break down what is a budget. A budget is your money plan. It tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Why budget? And then it starts to break down the entire formula. So I try to put it all in a way that it was eye-friendly, color-coded, emojis, check marks, different things like that. And then once you get through reading and learning all about it, go down here and take the quiz. And you're going to have a couple questions on your knowledge check. You answer the questions, everything's touchscreen, answers your question, which is a variable expense. You just ask, I'm pretty sure I got all these wrong, but now look, it told me I got a 0 score. So now I go back to the Learning Hub or I try again. Now that's just the Learning Hub. And on here you have so many courses, and the courses unlock once you get through learning about the previous course. So let's check out the tools. Tools, you have budget calculator, debt simulators, credit score game, goal tracker. You can just create a goal. Like I just made one up. I want to buy a pair of J's, $350, and I got $5. And it will begin to give you a goal and tell you the best way to come about obtaining that goal. A savings calculator. You got all of these tools to help you learn, conquer, and balance out your money. Now here's your coach. Your coach, you have an AI coach that you get to talk to and ask him any questions. Ask me anything about money. 24/7 support, personalized, because it's going to be tailored to you, your situation, your money. Now, here's the thing about it. You have a community. Now, this is really, really cool. I had to really think about this. So it's 3 different versions of this app. One for 16-year-olds and kids in high school. The second version is for kids who just getting out of high school, trying to figure out college, or trying to figure out their late teens, early 20s. And then you have the kids who've graduated from college and moved on and trying to figure out young adulthood. So the 3 different versions. So what that means is when you have a win, you can put it here and share a win and put down what I bought a car, or something like that. Then you share the win. And what happens is it goes here. It say you bought a car, and then people who are in your same age category can come here and heart it. They can, put the fire emoji, or they can come in and put a comment behind it. That is awesome. Now, what's significant about that? You're like, oh, that's not all that cool. What is significant about that? Well, in the day and age of age boundaries and things like that, the 20-plus-year-olds cannot converse or have conversation with the 16-year-olds and high school-year-olds. They shouldn't have anything to talk about. They're not on the same level. So you got 3 different versions of the app for 3 different versions of young people, of persons. So if you're 25, you shouldn't have a conversation or be able to respond to people who are 16, 17-year-old, because that's inappropriate. So we banned inappropriate nature on this app. So that's pretty cool. Then you have the rewards. Now, the rewards is, okay, well, shoot. Well, what rewards are available? You have the first steps, complete onboarding, learning starter, budget boss, first steps, knowledge seeker, budget master, week warrior. So you got all of these different awards that you can get by completing tasks and knocking it out. Now, let's just say you're one of those night owls and you're up late. Well, you got dark mode. Dark mode is, when you don't want it all blinging in your eyes and things like this. So here's the thing. So bottom line is, this app was designed to bless you, put you in a better position financially, mentally, to be able to handle some things, to be able to learn some things. So it'll be easier financially to be able to maneuver through life. You got your coach, your financial coach inside the app. You can just ask him anything about finances and he's going to answer the question for you. And the cool thing about it is, if you set boundaries and you set goals inside of the app, it's going to remind you, hey, let's get back to this goal that we set. I got an extra $25. What should I do with it? Well, your goal was to save $100 this year, this week, this month, or whatever. So we should put some of that towards savings. So it's going to give you some of the positive. Right now, you're able to do whatever it is you want to do, but the app is going to do its best to keep you accountable, and it's going to do its best to educate you, and it's going to do its best to help you learn and grow as a community. So I appreciate you for taking time to watch this video. I appreciate you for even listening. I appreciate you for even taking the time. But please, please, please share this app with your younger children and teenage kids and relatives and things like that, because 1, I need to test it, and 2, we got to make sure that they're sharp as they should be and could be, so our next generation can be better off than the ones that we have. All right? I'm Derrick Washington. I thank you. Derrick speaks. Derrick has spoken. I'm out.